Imagine traveling at the speed of sound, not in an airplane, but in a sleek, futuristic pod that levitates and shoots through a vacuum tube. No turbulence, no traffic, just a straight shot to your destination in record time. This isn't science fiction, it's the Hyperloop, a revolutionary transportation concept that's closer to becoming reality than you might think. In this video, we're uncovering how Hyperloop projects around the world are turning this incredible vision into a tangible future. Buckle up because the future of travel is about to get very fast. Now, let's dive into the technology, potential impact, and the global race to make Hyperloop a reality. The concept of Hyperloop transportation was first introduced by Elon Musk in a 2013 white paper, where he described a high-speed, train-like system that uses magnetic levitation to propel pods through a near-vacuum tube. This revolutionary system promises to redefine speed and efficiency, traveling at over 700 miles per hour, faster than a jet, yet as convenient as a train. The technology behind Hyperloop is fascinating. By reducing air resistance and friction, the system can achieve extraordinary speeds with minimal energy consumption. The capsules, or pods, are propelled using electric motors and magnetic levitation, similar to what is used in maglev trains, but in a near-vacuum environment that drastically reduces drag. This allows the Hyperloop to achieve unprecedented levels of efficiency and speed. Various companies are now working on bringing this vision to life. Elon Musk's SpaceX has been heavily involved in promoting Hyperloop development, hosting competitions, and providing test tracks for prototype vehicles. Meanwhile, Virgin Hyperloop, led by Richard Branson, has made significant strides toward commercializing the first technology, including conducting the first passenger tests in 2020. But how does this all come together? The Hyperloop system combines several key technologies: magnetic levitation, vacuum tubes, and linear electric motors. Magnetic levitation allows the pods to float above the tracks, reducing friction and allowing for smoother travel at high speeds. The vacuum tubes eliminate most of the air resistance, making it possible for the pods to move faster with less energy. Linear electric motors provide the propulsion needed to accelerate the pods to speeds that conventional trains or even airplanes can't match. The potential impact of Hyperloop on transportation is enormous. Imagine reducing a trip from Los Angeles to San Francisco to just 30 minutes, or traveling from New York to Washington, D.C. in under an hour. Hyperloop could drastically cut travel times between major cities, making it possible to live in one city and work in another without the stress of long commutes. Beyond speed, Hyperloop transportation is expected to be more energy efficient than current modes of travel. The system's design minimizes energy loss, making it a green alternative to air travel, which is currently one of the biggest contributors to carbon emissions. With a growing focus on sustainability, Hyperloop could play a crucial role in reducing the environmental impact of transportation. Moreover, Hyperloop systems could alleviate congestion in urban areas. As more people move to cities, the demand for efficient public transport increases. Hyperloop could provide a high-capacity solution, moving thousands of passengers per hour between city centers, thus reducing the burden on existing infrastructure like roads and airports. In addition to passenger transport, Hyperloop could revolutionize cargo shipping. With the ability to move goods at high speeds and low costs, Hyperloop could streamline supply chains, reduce shipping times, and potentially lower the cost of goods. This could be a game-changer for global trade, making it easier and faster to move products across continents. One of the most compelling aspects of Hyperloop is its potential to transform how we think about geography. Traditionally, physical distance has been a major factor in determining where people live and work. Hyperloop has the potential to shrink those distances, making it feasible for people to live further away from their workplaces, thus alleviating housing pressures in overcrowded cities. It could also stimulate economic growth in regions that are currently underserved by transportation infrastructure, creating new hubs of activity and development. Several countries around the world are investing in Hyperloop technology, each with its own vision for how this new mode of transportation can fit into their existing infrastructure. In the US, multiple Hyperloop projects are in the works. One of the most prominent is Virgin Hyperloop's planned route between Los Angeles and Las Vegas. This corridor is seen as a perfect testing ground due to the high traffic volume between the two cities. The US has also seen various other proposals, including a route connecting Chicago to Pittsburgh, which could drastically reduce travel times in the Midwest. The Los Angeles to Las Vegas route is particularly interesting because it would serve as a proof of concept for the broader Hyperloop network envisioned for the US. If successful, this route could pave the way for additional routes that connect major cities across the country, revolutionizing domestic travel. Moreover, this route could serve as a model for public-private partnerships, demonstrating how government support and private innovation can work together to develop new infrastructure. The UAE has been quick to embrace Hyperloop technology. Dubai, in particular, has shown significant interest in a Hyperloop system to connect with Abu Dhabi. The journey, which currently takes an hour and a half by car, could be reduced to just 12 minutes. The UAE's commitment to innovation and infrastructure development makes it a key player in the Hyperloop race. The UAE's interest in Hyperloop technology is driven by its desire to become a global leader in innovation and sustainable development. The country's ambitious plans include not only building Hyperloop routes, but also creating smart cities that are integrated with this new form of transportation. By investing in Hyperloop, the UAE hopes to attract businesses and tourists, further solidifying its position as a hub of commerce and culture in the Middle East. India is another country where Hyperloop development is gaining momentum. The proposed Mumbai to Pune route is one of the most talked about projects. If completed, it would reduce the travel time between these two major cities from 3 hours to just 25 minutes. Given India's rapidly growing population and urbanization, Hyperloop could be a solution to the country's transportation challenges, offering fast and efficient travel across densely populated regions. India's interest in Hyperloop technology reflects the country's broader efforts to modernize its infrastructure. With a population of over 1.3 billion, India faces significant challenges in providing efficient transportation for its citizens. Hyperloop offers a potential solution by providing a high-speed alternative to congested roads and overburdened railways. Moreover, the success of a Hyperloop route in India could inspire other developing countries to explore similar projects, expanding the global reach of this new technology. In Europe, countries like Spain, France, and the Netherlands are exploring Hyperloop projects. The European Union has also shown interest in supporting Hyperloop as part of its broader transportation strategy. In the Netherlands, for example, a proposed route connecting Amsterdam to Paris could make intercity travel faster and more convenient, further integrating the European continent. Europe's interest in Hyperloop technology is driven by the continent's commitment to sustainability and innovation. With a dense network of cities and a strong tradition of public transportation, Europe is well positioned to adopt Hyperloop as a complement to its existing infrastructure. The potential for cross-border routes, such as the proposed Amsterdam-Paris route, is particularly exciting, as it could further enhance the connectivity of the European Union, making it easier for people and goods to move across the continent. While the promise of Hyperloop transportation is exciting, several challenges and oppositions need to be addressed before it can become a reality. One of the biggest hurdles for Hyperloop projects is regulatory approval. Transportation infrastructure is heavily regulated, and introducing a completely new system like Hyperloop requires navigating a complex web of local, national, and international regulations. Safety standards, environmental impact assessments, and land use agreements all need to be meticulously negotiated before construction can even begin. In the US, for example, Hyperloop projects must comply with a range of federal, state, and local regulations, each with its own requirements and timelines. This complexity can slow down the approvals process, making it difficult for projects to move forward. Additionally, the lack of existing regulations for a technology as new as Hyperloop means that developers must work closely with regulators to create new standards and guidelines, further complicating the process. Safety is another major concern. Traveling at speeds exceeding 700 miles per hour in a vacuum tube is unprecedented, and ensuring the safety of passengers is paramount. The technology is still in its early stages, and extensive testing is required to ensure that the system can handle various scenarios, including emergencies. The catastrophic potential of system failures, such as breaches in the vacuum tube, adds to the safety concerns that regulators and developers must address. One of the key challenges in ensuring safety is a need for redundant systems that can prevent or mitigate failures. This includes backup power supplies, emergency braking systems, and fail-safe mechanisms that can detect and respond to issues in real time. Developing and testing these systems is time-consuming and expensive, but it is essential for gaining public trust and regulatory approval. The cost of building Hyperloop infrastructure is also a significant barrier. Constructing the vacuum tubes, magnetic levitation tracks, and propulsion systems requires substantial investment. Early estimates suggest that a single Hyperloop route could cost billions of dollars. While companies like Virgin Hyperloop and Hyperloop TT are working on reducing costs through innovative engineering, financing such massive projects remains a challenge. Public-private partnerships may be necessary to fund these ambitious projects. Public acceptance is another challenge that cannot be overlooked. New technologies often face skepticism, and Hyperloop is no exception. People may be wary of traveling at such high speeds in an enclosed tube, and gaining public trust will require not only successful test runs, but also transparent communication about the safety measures and benefits of the system. Despite the challenges, the potential benefits of Hyperloop transportation are enormous. Hyperloop could drastically reduce travel times, making it possible to cover long distances in a fraction of the time it takes today. This could have significant economic benefits, as it would open up new possibilities for business travel, tourism, business, and even daily commuting. Moreover, Hyperloop is expected to be much more energy efficient than traditional modes of transportation. By using electric propulsion and minimizing air resistance, Hyperloop could offer a green alternative to air travel and long-distance driving. This aligns with global efforts to reduce carbon emissions and combat climate change. Additionally, Hyperloop could reduce traffic congestion in urban areas, as it would provide a high-capacity alternative to cars and buses. By taking more cars off the road, Hyperloop could contribute to cleaner, less polluted cities. However, there are also potential pitfalls to consider. The high costs of building and maintaining Hyperloop infrastructure could make it inaccessible to some regions, particularly in developing countries. There's also the risk that the technology may not be as safe or reliable as anticipated, which could lead to accidents and undermine public trust. Another potential issue is the impact on existing transportation networks. Hyperloop could disrupt industries like aviation and traditional rail, leading to job losses and economic shifts. While this could be offset by new opportunities created by the Hyperloop industry, it's a factor that needs to be carefully managed. Finally, the environmental impact of constructing Hyperloop infrastructure cannot be ignored. Building the tubes and tracks will require significant resources and could have disruptive effects on local ecosystems. Balancing the benefits of Hyperloop with its environmental costs will be a key challenge moving forward. So, what's next for Hyperloop transportation? As of now, several projects are in the experimental and prototype stages, with commercial operations anticipated by the late 2020s. Companies like Virgin Hyperloop and Hyperloop TT are leading the charge, conducting tests and refining the technology to make it safe, efficient, and scalable. In the coming years, we can expect to see more test tracks being built around the world, as well as the first commercial routes being announced. The success of these early projects will be crucial in determining whether Hyperloop can live up to its promise. If all goes well, we could see the first Hyperloop systems in operation by the end of this decade, revolutionizing the way we travel and shaping the future of transportation for generations to come. The future of Hyperloop transportation is bright, but it's not without its challenges. As companies continue to develop and refine this groundbreaking technology, the world watches with anticipation. Will Hyperloop become the next big thing in transportation, or will it face insurmountable hurdles? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things tech and innovation. We'll keep you posted on the latest developments in Hyperloop and other cutting-edge technologies as they unfold. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.